what we are going to cover as part of HANA and what kind of roles and responsibilities we are going to perform as a SAP HANA modeler. We completed a very simple demo session yesterday. Based on the demo session, we came to know like SAP HANA is a database. It's an in-memory database, and we can store the data in columnar store and row store. For that reason, it is known as hybrid database. And we have inbuilt modeling tools within the database or along with the database. Because of that reason, we can use HANA as a data warehousing solution also. We can model HANA models or information models. Once we have created information models in database itself, then we can consume them using BI Suite. We have a list of reporting tools as part of BI Suite, and using those BI Suite reporting tools, we can consume the data from the information models, and we can generate the reports in different flavors. Analysis report and data exploration and dashboards and interactive analysis reports and in-depth analysis reports, predictions, these kind of different flavors we can create using BI reporting tools. So as SAP HANA modeling consultant, you are going to work with HANA modeling, in the sense creation of information models. Later on, you are going to generate the reports. Into the HANA database, we need to bring the data. So we need to work on data provisioning techniques, and we need to bring the data into the HANA database using different data provisioning techniques. Once we have data in HANA database tables, then we can create the views, which are nothing but information models on top of the HANA database, and we can generate the reports. This is your role as BW consultant, and we are going to see, in order to perform this particular role, what kind of content we are going to cover as part of our training syllabus. Now let me discuss what kind of work you are going to do. I'm opening Excel sheet. Most of the time, as a HANA modeling consultant, you are going to work as a modeling and a reporting consultant in SAP HANA area. So obviously, you're going to work something like this. We have SAP Business Suite. Business Suite, in the sense, number of applications which are I'm sorry, which are useful in data processing. We have front-end screens which are useful in business data processing, and data goes and sits in the underlying database tables. And if you want to do faster reporting, or if you want to do analysis from this database, we are going to bring the data into HANA system, or HANA instance, or HANA database. We have HANA DB, which is in-memory database and hybrid database. We are going to store the data. Say like I have a Mara table in ECC system, which is nothing but one of the business suite of SAP. Then straight away, I'm going to copy the structure first, and later on I'm going to copy the data. So say in Mara table, because of data provisioning concepts or data replication concepts, we can bring Mara table as it is into HANA DB. Or if you have any other table in the database as it is without any changes, you can bring the data from here to here along with the structure. Good thing is, along with the structure, you can bring the data into the HANA DB. Now, if you know about SAP Business Suite components, then you can understand what is Mara and what is LFA1. If you are with Oracle background, then if you have any custom defined table in your database, the same data and the structure and table structure and the copy is going to, and data copy is going to be transferred into the new database. Now, once we have transferred the data along with the structure, then what we can do in HANA, we have modeling tools. You can model different views, database tables, and you can model different views. One of the view is attribute view, which is combination of master data tables, and another view is analytical view. Let me change the color, and we have one more view, which is calculation view. You know what is meaning of a view, correct? It's a join of tables, which is a semantic layer. View, which is nothing but again a database concept. Here in HANA, we are going to design complex views, and these views are known as HANA models. And as a HANA modeling consultant, the main job is creation of these views only according to the reporting requirement. These views again known as information models. The reason is these views later on going to give information to the reporting tools. So we bring the data from the SAP suite, or you can bring the data from any other non-SAP databases also. Say like one non-SAP application is running using Oracle DB. Then using the data provisioning techniques, you can bring the data into HANA DB, especially in order to gain the special properties of in-memory technology, which is not available in Oracle DB. Oracle DB is also going to store the data, and you can generate the reports on top of this itself. Why we need to transfer the data from this database to this database? The only reason is in order to get the in-memory advantages of HANA DB. We are going to transfer the data from this database to this database. On top of this database, you may have any application running so that it is going to generate the data. So applications are going to generate business data, and this business data will be available in Oracle DB, and you can make use OBI, ODW, these kind of tools in order to generate the reports. But if you want to have more fast reports, and if you want to work with millions of data while processing the reports, then Oracle DB and reporting tools on top of the Oracle, it can give the reports for sure. But if you want to process huge amount of data and if you want to have more faster reporting, then we are going to transfer the data into the HANA DB. And HANA DB is in memory, as well as we have a powerful infrastructure. Because of these two, we can have more faster reports. And in order to generate the reports according to the client needs, here we have a tool called OBI, and here we are going to make use SAP BI reporting tools. We can generate the reports here itself, and currently so many organizations are using OBI to generate the reports, no doubt. And you can generate the reports on top of the business feeds also. But if you want to accelerate your reporting performance, then transfer the data into the HANA DB and generate the information models. Then later on, use BI tools like we have Crystal 2011 and 2013 and Crystal Enterprise. This is one of the reporting solution, and like this you can have multiple reporting solutions. We have whereby and we have Lumira, and we have predictive analytics, and we have something called dashboards and analysis for Excel, and we have other a set of reporting tools like analysis for OLAP, and we have Explorer. So many reporting solutions on top of the HANA. So you can make use, or you can select these reporting solutions based on your requirement. If you want to have interactive analysis, then you can go for WebI. If you want to have data exploration, then you can go for Lumira. And we have on top of this, we have Design Studio also. And if you want to have dashboards, then you can go for Design Studio as well as dashboards. And if you want to have Excel based reporting, then you can go for analysis for Excel as well as Microsoft Excel. And Microsoft Excel also useful as a reporting solution. So these many reporting solutions we have, and customers are going to choose these reporting solutions. The reason is every reporting solution has licensing cost. So they are going to choose these reporting solutions according to their requirements. So you may need to work on multiple reporting solutions, and you have to generate the reports and you have to present these reports. And your views are going to act as a data providers to these reporting solutions. You are going to consume the data from the views. Now, as a HANA consultant, what you are going to do, you are going to bring the data from SAP components and non-SAP components, and you are going to bring the data into the HANA DB, and using all these reporting tools, you can generate the reports. And we have a list of data provisioning techniques. And based on the source and based on the uh, business requirements, we are going to make use of different data provisioning solutions or techniques. We have a most famous technique called SLT, and if you want to have real-time replication, whatever data we have here, immediately, if you want to see in this database, a real-time data transfer from the database to database, if you want to see, then we have a data provisioning tool called SLT. And we have a BODS, and this is a business objects data services, and which is nothing but a ETL tool. And we have a file transfer. If you have data in Excel sheet or Notepad, then you can transfer the data using this file transfer method. And we can transfer the data based on DXC, and the C is only useful for bringing the data from SAP components, and using ABAP extractors or SAP standard delivered extractors, you can bring the data. And finally, we have something called smart data access. So this is another data provisioning technique, and using this technique, we can bring the data, or we can access the data from the source systems. So as a HANA modeling consultant, primarily you are going to concentrate on how to bring the data into HANA database, and later on how to generate these information models, then how to generate the reports using the reporting tools. So this is nothing but reporting side, and this is modeling side, and this is data provisioning side. And once you have modeled, then the securities you can apply here at information models level, and securities obviously you can apply at database level, and securities you can apply at reporting level. So securities you have to learn are, we can use administrators at business intelligence level, or HANA modeling level, or HANA administration or database level. And we have three places where you can have securities in order to give the right report to the right people and right data to the right people. Then security is also part of your curriculum, and we are going to discuss about securities also for sure. And apart from all these, we have sometimes currency conversions we need to do, and based on the intraday wise, you can see the the currency conversions. So if date changes, obviously currency conversions changes. So for that reason, we have to handle currency conversions and how to handle the currency conversions. And apart from that, advanced modeling technique and best performances, everything we are going to cover as part of our syllabus. So if you go and see the syllabus from SAP, it is split into HA100 and HA300. HA100 is for Introduction to HANA, and HA300 is Advanced Modeling of HANA. And in between, we have a course called HA150, and it is going to give HANA SQL. And we have HA200, HANA administration portion. And we have HA400, and it is going to give a ABAP on HANA. And we have HA900, and it is going to give information about HANA Life. And we have something called HA240, I think. Okay, I'm not sure on this. And this is going to give in-depth information about securities. Now we have one certification here for administrators, and another certification for modeling people. Now I'm selecting modeling curriculum, and one more certification for developers. So HANA Live, it is also part of your modeling only. So whatever I have highlighted in yellow shade, those are topics anyhow I'm going to cover as part of our syllabus. So if you go back and see the syllabus, I have the certification material with me. I'm going to showcase a certification material and I'm going to discuss about the topics what I'm going to cover. This is HA100 and this is not latest curriculum, but go through it, and most of the time contents are same, but this is SP08 curriculum, but I'm going to showcase the uh, systems on SP08 and I'm going to follow, I'm sorry, SP10, and I'm going to follow the content of SP10. 10 as well as 11. Right now we have 11 system also, so I'm going to showcase on the SP11 also, HANA SP11. Now go through the content once. So these are the contents I'm going to cover. Introduction and positioning of HANA. HANA is a database, HANA is a data warehousing solution. So for application, it can act as a database and you can make use HANA as a sidecar, and you can bring the data into the HANA DB and you can generate the reports. HANA can act as a platform, and if you want to develop your own applications, yes, it is possible. And uh, what is S4 HANA, these kind of introductions, and where it is exactly positioned in the different projects, that information I'm going to discuss as part of Unit 1. Second, HANA is a DB, and if you want to interact with the DB, and if you want to create HANA models, if you want to work with the HANA DB as an administrator, if you want to develop your own applications, or if you want to write your own algorithms, and if you want to come up with the predictions, then you have to make use the front-end tool called HANA Studio. So in order to work with HANA DB, you have a front-end tool that is nothing but HANA Studio. We call this one as a client tool. So we are going to discuss about HANA Studio as part of Unit 2. Then architecture, software components and hardware components, and how it is going to be useful for you, everything will be covered as part of HANA architecture. And we have something called modeling, and a few minutes ago I discussed about the modeling, which is nothing but creation of different views, attribute views, calculation views, and analytic views. So how to model the information models in HANA, we are going to discuss as part of Unit 4. Then in order to bring the data into the HANA, we have data provisioning techniques. We are going to discuss about data provisioning techniques. And finally, generating the reports using reporting tools. So these are the topics as part of HANA 100. And later on, we are going to discuss about HANA 300. And HANA 300 consists advanced modeling and implementation options, and we are going to see the similar kind of syllabus whatever we have covered, but this is advanced. In advanced, we are going to discuss about how to connect the different tables using different joins, and graphical modeling tools which are part of your HANA in order to create analytic views, attribute views, and different concepts within uh, views, like filtering options, variable options, and restriction options and calculation options. And in HANA, we are going to make use HANA scripting. So we are going to discuss about HANA scripting here and advanced modeling options. And later on, we are going to see other modeling features, which is nothing but currency conversions and decision tables, and text search and analysis. Sometimes you would like to do the text analysis also. Say like if you have a Twitter, everyone is going to tweet in the Twitter. So tweets are nothing but a kind of a text they are going to enter. Based on the text, if you want to have a sentiment analysis or a kind of a product analysis, if you want to do, yes, it is possible. So text search and analysis you can perform, and managing modeling content, and finally security and authorizations. So we are going to cover all these topics as part of your curriculum. Fine. So once we completed HANA 100 and 300, then in between itself we are going to discuss about HANA 150, HA 150, and at last we are going to discuss about HANA 900, which is going to give information about the predefined models of HANA. And we have 1200 plus HANA calculation views. SAP already delivered, and on top of that, SAP created Lumira and Excel based reports also. So no need to create your own reports. SAP already created reports, and these are a kind of rapid deployment solutions in HANA environment, so that you can make use of these reports and these database tables with data straight away, and you can make use calculation views, and later on you can run the reports using HANA Live browser. So these options are going to be covered as part of your HA 900. So HA 900 is a kind of a 1 or 2 hour sessions. The reason is whatever system I have, we do not have entire setup to discuss about HA 900, but I'm going to concentrate HA 100, 300 and 150 SQL portion also. And once we have completed all these HA 900, I'm going to cover, if it is possible in existing system, I'm going to showcase everything. Fine. So that's it. This is our curriculum, and I already discussed what kind of work we are going to do as part of HANA modeling. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll stop the session here, and we are going to discuss about HANA classes starting from tomorrow. I'm going to share the curriculum for sure, and you can ask the administrators to share the curriculum, and we are going to share these books also. Whatever I'm going to share during these sessions, I'm going to share those books also. If you're already registered, then please ask for HA 100 and 150 and 300 from the administrators, BAS administrators. Fine. Okay, any questions from the session? Are you clear about whatever I have discussed until now? If you have any further questions, please let me know. Oracle developers, you know SQL, you know PLSQL, and Oracle database, you know. So you're learning one more database, but this database is not only a database, which is having other advantages also in memory, and we have data warehousing concepts inbuilt, and you can work as a data scientist here, and apart from that, you can act as an administrator also. So I do suggest HANA for Oracle developers also. I cannot hear you, and I kept everyone in mute. Please use chat window for your questions. Server access, for sure we do provide. Uh, I'm giving demo session only. The new session probably from tomorrow onwards. Course duration 35 days. 35 days, and I would like to say 35 hours and 45 days.